let's do a little bit of inequalities. Now, in inequalities, we can tackle it like an equation, except that the final answer would actually have like a range of values. Okay, let's see like how that works. Okay, so imagine if it was an equation, this wouldn't be a problem, right? Okay, let's see how. So typically we would simplify the left side, the ones with the m. So this part, we're going to simplify it by putting, say, a common denominator. Okay, so if that's how you prefer to do it, there are other ways. So we'll just do this today. So we have m plus 6m greater than or equals to 2 over 5. Alright, so we're going to just cross multiply over here. Okay, so we can just do it like that. So we have 7m greater than or equals to 4 over 5. And as usual, you would divide 7 over to the right side because you want to get the value of m. So therefore you have 4 over 5 divide by 7. So 7 is actually 7 over 1. So I'm just making it obvious for some students who kind of need this. So m is like more than equals to 4 over 5 times 1 over 7. Okay, then you have m more than equals to 4 over 35. So you realize that this answer would be different if it was an equation. So the answer would be m equals to 4 over 35. So that means there's only one solution for m if it was an equal sign. But in this case, if it was an inequality sign, it means that there will be more than one solution for m. So like there's a range of answers for m. So it would be obvious how this would be different if we show it on a number line. So let's say if we have a number line, so I'll put this as 0, 1, 2. So 1 would be equals to like 35 over 35. And 2 will be equals to 70 over 35. So we can tell that 4 over 35 is definitely less than 1. So 4 over 35, I cannot put it over here. Not very proportional, but yeah, just to illustrate. So we have the value of m can be equals to or more than 4 over 35, which means that when it's equal, when there's an equal sign, here, this part, when it's equals, that means I can color the dot. So it can be, so m can be equals to 4 over 35 as well as more than 4 over 35. So this arrow here would represent the solution for this inequality. So I will erase all this. Yeah. Now what happens if there's no equal sign? So just another example, if the answer was, if in another situation whereby the sign is like this. Okay, so there's no like additional line here. Okay, there's no additional line here. So which means m must be more than 4 over 35. It cannot be equal to 4 over 35. So the number line would look like that. So it kind of will look the same, except that instead of coloring the dot, we're going to just put a circle here this way. So the answer do not include 4 over 35. It will be more than 4 over 35. So as you can see, when we solve inequalities, we have a range of values. Like our answer is like a range of values rather than just one solution. Then what's the difference between, so what's so special about the inequality sign? There's something that you have to take care of. Okay, let's take a look at this example here. Alright, so similarly, we're going to tackle it like an equation first. So on the left side, I will have minus 4a more than equals to 10. Okay, now, since I want to actually like get the value of a, or rather the answer a is equals to or more than how much, so therefore I have to divide both sides by -4, right? So when I do that, so just note that if I divide both sides by negative numbers, I have to change my inequality sign over. So that means A will now be less than or equals to -2.5. So on the number line, we're going to show as -2, -3, -4. So -2.5 would be here. And since it's less than or equal to, I'm going to shade the dot. So A will be can be equals to and less than -2.5. Now the questions that I get would be, why do we even have to why do we even have to change the sign from here to here? Okay, so why we have to do that? Because, okay, let's take a numerical example. Now 2 is less than 10. That we agree, correct? Okay, so on the number line 2 is less than 10. But let's say if I were to divide a negative number on both sides, just by doing this, then we have, so if we divide a negative number on both sides, we will have -2 less than -10. Now it's not making any number sense, because -2 on the number line is actually greater than -10, because we know that if we have a number line, then this will be -2, -10. So in terms of meaning, I think, so that's why when we divide a negative number on both sides, we have to shift, or rather we have to change the inequality sign to other side. That's why when we divide a negative number on both sides, we have to change the inequality sign. Okay, so this is one thing that you have to take note when you're doing an inequality. All right, hope that helps.